Macmillan Audio presents Tales of World War II. Amazing true stories from the war that shook the world. By Dr. Hattie Hearn. Read for you by Ell Potter.
The war that shook the world. There's nothing I like more than a good story. You know the ones I'm talking about. Tales that keep you on the edge of your seat, your eyes glued to the page. Well, that's all history is. Incredible stories that make you desperate to find out what happens next. When I was about your age, I found a story that captured my imagination more than any other. It's a story of heroism, heartbreak, and hope. It's a tale that transported me across the globe, from the jungles of the Pacific to the African desert, introducing me to millions of characters, many of them just like you. This is the story of World War II. Fought between 1939 and 1945, it was the biggest and bloodiest conflict the world had ever seen. As a historian, I've spent years sharing this fascinating and important story with other people. That's what being a historian is all about: storytelling. Part of my job involves digging around in dusty archives to find forgotten facts and hidden histories. Like a detective, I visit old battlefields and talk to veterans to learn about their experiences. The reminders of World War II are all around us, in our city streets, in today's technology, and in the wars still being fought around the globe. Learning about the past helps us understand what's happening in the present. As the number of people alive today who lived through World War II shrinks, it's more important than ever to preserve their stories for future generations. Of course, this book doesn't just focus on the soldiers who fought in the war, but also the civilians who lived through it. You'll learn about the courage of ordinary people doing extraordinary things, including the millions of children caught in the crossfire. You'll hear tales of brave evacuees, daring pilots, heroic nurses, and amazing animals. You'll avoid deadly U-boats in the Atlantic Ocean, experience life inside a Tiger tank, and soar through the skies alongside the legendary night witches. Together, we'll set off on a time-traveling journey across a world at war. So, what are you waiting for? Every story must start somewhere. Dr. Hattie Hearn. Chapter 1. The Road to War. The story of World War II began many years before war was declared. Some historians argue that it started with the end of World War I in November 1918. Although that brutal and bloody conflict was named the War to End All Wars, the peace treaties that followed failed to solve the world's problems. In fact, they created more. The years known as the interwar period were marked by anger, hardship, and change. 20 years after the end of one world war, the countries of Europe were hurtling headfirst into another. A world in tatters. World War I, 1914 to 1918, was the bloodiest and most...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?